In this video, I'm going to show you how to raise chickens with no land, and later on, I might even give you some tips on raising chickens indoors. Hi there, welcome to the Happy Chicken Coop YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us today. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, subscribe to our website, thehappychickencoop.com. If you subscribe using the link in the description, you'll receive a free ebook on the 10 best egg-laying chicken breeds. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Lots of people want to keep chickens, but they live in the city or suburban areas with small backyards. They think they can't raise chickens because they don't have enough space. Keeping chickens when you have a small or no yard is a bit tricky, but can be done with a good deal of planning and forethought. While typically the more room chickens have, the better, there are always ways to get around having a small yard. So let's talk about chicken roaming space and basic needs. You first need to decide which type of chickens you would like, large fowl or bantams. The amount of space you have available will help to clarify this for you. Large birds such as Rhode Island Reds need 4 square feet of space per bird in their coop and about 10 square feet of run or yard space. Bantams need about 2 square feet of coop per bird and 8 square feet of run or yard space. Obviously, you can fit more bantams in the available space as they are generally half to 1/3 the size of large fowl. Remember though, bantam eggs will be noticeably smaller as well. Chickens, unlike their owners, require just a few basic things to make the coop home. Number 1, a roosting perch is needed. Although chickens will sleep on the floor, they will feel safer if up higher. Number 2, nesting boxes. An average of 1 box for every 3 hens will suffice. They can and will lay just about anywhere, but if you can persuade them to use a nesting box, you won't have to search the coop and run. It also has the advantage of keeping the eggs away from chicken foot traffic, resulting in broken eggs. If you're really tight on space, you can remove the nesting boxes. Number 3, there should also be enough room to place a feeder. An inside feeder will deter rodents from an easy meal. If the coop area is tight, you could try using a wall-mounted or corner feeder to save on space. Number 4, water should be kept outside the coop to maintain as low a humidity level as possible inside the coop. Too much humidity will encourage mold, causing respiratory problems for the ladies. And number 5, dust baths. Chickens take dust baths to keep themselves clean. I know it sounds counterproductive, but hear me out. Rolling and flapping in dust rids chickens of mites, parasites, and even presents additional infestations. A mite is not something you want to deal with. Chickens lose feathers, become anemic, and may even die. Additionally, chickens use dust baths to control the oils in their skin. I guess they get a little overly oily at times and need to roll in the dirt to get things under control and preen their feathers. The next thing you're going to focus on is keeping the coop small. Is your coop going to be static in one place or mobile? Static coops do not move around the yard. There are many available choices for you to pick from. A quick search of the internet will give you many design ideas. There are also books written on coop designs with plans included. To save space, you need to go vertical. You can fit a decent sized coop, maybe 4 feet by 6 feet, in a modest sized yard by enclosing a run underneath the coop. This not only gives the hens some outside space, but it also puts the coop at waist height for easy cleaning, which is a bonus for anyone with back or leg problems. A 4 foot by 6 foot coop gives you 24 square feet of floor space. Whether you want large hens or bantams will determine the height and floor space you need and how many hens you can comfortably house. It is always tempting to add more hens, but consider that overcrowding can cause some nasty antisocial behavior like bullying. The more rooms the hens have, the happier they will be. In a small yard, I would always recommend a mobile coop. This way, when the hens have eaten all the grass in a certain patch, they can be moved to another patch of grass. If you already have a static coop, you could consider buying a portable run that your girls could use during the daytime. Now let's talk about buying the perfect small coop. If you intend to buy a coop, ready-made or boxed, read the specs first. Many manufacturers of coops are optimistic about how many hens can fit in their coop. If they say 6, think 4. Also, be sure to check and see how well made they are. Will it withstand a predator trying to get in? How about the weather? There are some very cheap coops out there, and they are cheap for a reason. Don't forget to read the reviews on these items before you purchase. The main downside of buying a ready-made coop is that they are generally in standard bulky sizes, like a 6 foot by 4 foot. And if you have a slim, narrow yard, this will be a problem. If you are handy or know a DIY enthusiast, it's easy to make your own. Many people make coops out of recycled wood for a very reasonable price. You will probably have to buy some wood screws and hardware, but you can build your own particular needs and design. A 3 foot by 3 foot box with a height of 3 feet would work well as a coop for 2 large hens or 4 to 5 bantams. If you already have a small outbuilding, can you retrofit it to house your girls? I know someone who shares her garden shed with her hens. Their area is sectioned off with access to the outside. It is a very safe and secure arrangement and a wonderful use of existing space. Chicken tractors are movable coops. You can move them from one spot to the other if you have enough available space. They will have a secure housing unit at one end with the run attached. It's ideal for a small number of chickens. The only drawbacks to this type of coop, as far as I can see it, is moving it. If you have a mobility or strength issue, it will be difficult for you to move the coop. And now let's talk about the last part, raising chickens indoors. Making use of existing space. You might be surprised that many people keep 1 or 2 chickens as house pets. The birds will tend to have a dedicated area for their chicken activities, such as dust bathing, scratching, and sleeping. The chicken as a house pet is a great idea if you want a couple of hens. They will faithfully lay you an egg and provide you with company and amusement. Several people have therapy chickens in 2023, which doesn't surprise me anymore. These birds help to stave off loneliness and anxiety. They have specifically helped aid autistic children to focus and become less anxious and withdrawn. If you're going ew right about now, thinking about chicken poop on the carpet, there are chicken diapers now. You could even make your own if you wanted to. That's your choice personally. That's not what I would do. There is a whole range of accessories for the house chicken. There are harnesses for walking your chickens, chicken strollers that keep the birds safely enclosed, all manner of toys, and washable nest liners for their bed. The idea of a coop in a chest of drawers could be utilized here very well. It would contain the eating and roosting area, leaving the bird to free range in your house. Of course, if you live in an apartment, you would have to choose a quiet, low-profile chicken breed or the neighbors will go upset. Now, I know all of this sounds like a joke, but hey, I'm just giving you an option here. I personally wouldn't do it, but I'm not going to rule out that for someone else. Depending on the current financial situation, may consider doing that in the future. Hopefully that never happens, but I would only do it if I was in dire need of doing it. There are many excellent ideas for fitting a coop into your yard. The sheer variety of homemade designs is extensive and some are unique. Some people have even used the roof of the coop for a growing area, making it truly environmentally friendly and space saving. We hope that you can see that no matter how small your yard is, there is always room for a couple of chickens. Whatever you decide to do, make or buy, having chickens in your yard will add a smile of contentment to your day. That's going to do it for us here at the Happy Chicken Coop. Thanks for listening. If you find our content interesting, if you learned something new, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And with that, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to check out this one coming up here soon.